This shows a connection in the sewer line down to the city. And as you can see, there's a part of the pipe that's showing. Now, in a correctly assembled sewer, you don't get that. We're now going on to the sewer itself. You're going to see the camera passing through the sewer. We're past that bad connection when we go down to the city. At the moment, we're just going under the house. I'm going to give you some comments of what we're seeing as we go through. So we're passing into the sewer. You'll notice it's relatively clean. We've got water flowing down at the moment. Use that to clean the camera. That's going to stop in a minute because I go and turn the tub off. But just make a note of what you're seeing here. You see a very clean pipe. Not much debris on the walls of the pipe. That will change a bit later on. We'll see it gets very dirty. So the water is stopping, slowing down. I'm going to start moving the camera in a moment. The reason I don't want water moving is that sometimes water gets trapped in the line, and I want to see trapped water, not flowing water. So here we are. Sewer's quite clean. Now the bottom of the pipe is on the right side. Going up to a connection. This is from the guest bathroom. We'll pass straight past it. Now we're going in towards the master bathroom. This is where I suspect there's a problem. Come to another connection. You'll see at this stage we're going to change direction. And then we get into this pipe. Notice how dirty it's become. You see the camera starts to scrape debris off the wall. It'll get in the way of the view in a minute and I'll clean it. I clean it by running water down the pipe. Very close to the master now. You see the pipe has got considerably dirtier. This only occurs when the sewer line backs up. Successive backups cause sludge to cling to the pipe itself. Now, the perverse thing is, the more backups you get, the more backups you'll have in the future because the pipe gains a lot of friction, and friction slows down the flow of the water and debris, effluent, and that leads to more backups. You can see this has had regular backups. I would say the reason why that plunger is beside the toilet in the master bathroom is because it's used on regular occasions. You're coming out of the sewer now. We're going to take the camera and we're going to go down towards the city tap. Just as a matter of note, just remember how dirty this part of the pipe is and how clean it will become later. If we're coming out of the sewer, we're now going to go down the line to the city tap. We're past that bad connection. It's not so easy to see when the video is running, and while I'm dictating to the video recording I can't stop it for you, so you're going to have to rely on that still photograph, or you can stop the YouTube video yourself if you want to try and identify that break. But I found it and I've got a still image of it which is included in the report. There's some debris here, so I'm going to run water again, clear the lens, then we'll start to move towards the city tap. See the water starting to run? Clean the lens. And now we're off. What you can see in front of you at the moment is the clear out that goes under the house. We're going to pass through that in a minute and down towards the city. And just as we get to the city tap, you'll see this break. I can't tell you whether it's the city's responsibility or whether it would be yours as a homeowner's responsibility. But I'm convinced that this sewer is going to give you problems if it's not corrected. So we're continuing down. Again, you can see this has had backups. Very dirty pipe. I'm not sure at all what's causing the backups. It may be this break or this bad connection we're going to come to in a minute. That one's okay. Pass through it. Here we go. It's this one here. Can you see? You've got the actual pipe diameter showing. These pipes are only 1/4 of an inch thick. That's the wall of the pipe. And you've got a good 1/4 of an inch showing there. So You shouldn't see that. It should be clear. There shouldn't be any pipe edge there. The pipe gets dirty, and we'll clean it a bit in a bit. Now we've still got water running. Through another connection, which I think is the city tap. Now we're going to run more water and get this lens cleaned. Then we're going to pull the camera out, and that will be the sewer inspection complete. But in summary, there's backups in the back going into the house. I can't say how severe they are, whether they actually got poo in the shower. No, only the current occupant could tell you that. But what I can tell you is it's been backing up regularly, and it becomes quite a nuisance. The pipe going down to the city itself, that disconnect there, that piece of pipe where it's not connected but assembled correctly, to my mind is likely to cause a problem. The thing about it is you can't guarantee it's going to cause a problem. As often with sewer things, they don't. From time to time there's no problem at all, and then all of a sudden, there you go, you're hit with this backup, and then you go for months and months with nothing, and all of a sudden it starts again. It can cost you a lot in plumber fees. So the water's being cleared, or sorry, the lens is being cleaned by the water. My goal is to get down to what I think is the city tap, but I don't have a locator device on this sewer cam. In other words, I haven't got sonar, so I can't tell you exactly where it is, whether it's under the road or where it's in the yard still. But you know that this at least gives me an opportunity to tell you what I know is down there by looking. Here's the city sewer. Camera hits bottom. I don't go any further than that. Taking the camera out of the sewer now. So as we ran the camera backwards, we're looking to see if there's things we've missed as we pass through on the forward run of the camera. Water flow has gone off now. You notice as we pause through these joints how clean they are, they're smooth. Not like that one we found where the pipe and the connection are misaligned. There it is there.
There's a dirty filter in the return. It could explain why we've got such a poor temperature.